halfway through the card. But every fight from here on in has just got my heart racing.
Here he comes,
Yeah,
the mule.
The mule. Another guy who's been to my gym and a gentleman. Get along great. I love this kid. Represents our country. He's in the armed services.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And, very proud of him, and much credit to him.
Here's the tail of the tape. About the same age. Nate's 22, Jack 23. Nate has a little bit of a reach advantage, 75.5 to Jack Burke's 73 inches, but Jack Burke is 3 inches taller. I'm just excited to see the mule back in there.
I am too. I am too. You remember what he did to, oh my God, who's one of his last fights? He bloodied this guy up bad.
Well, his most recent fight was in 2020.
Who's that?
That was a round one win over Brian Costco, and he had 42.
That was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he bloodied him up with an up kick.
Yeah.
And I remember being backstage and just like, that's an insane amount of blood. Here comes Jack Burke, who a lot of kids that I know, I call them kids, they're in their 20s, they call him Post Malone.
Why did they call him Post Malone?
Look at him. He's Post Malone without the tats.
I couldn't pick Post Malone out of a lineup.
He's kind of like an in-shape Post Malone. He's shifted around from a bunch of gyms. He showed up last time we were here. He showed up and didn't fight because his coaches didn't show up. And he was going to fight David McCarty.
That's right.
And you know, we tried.
Oh, there's a little,
did he just flip him off?
Little gamesmanship inside of the cage, and John English is right on top of him, telling him, "Hey."
I wouldn't do that to the mule, man.
Well, Nate White's 5-0, and all of his fights are finishes. So this is a guy that comes in hungry, looking to get his opponent out of there as quick as possible. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next contest is a catchweight bout, which falls under the auspice of the light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner to my right. He comes to us from Rumford, Maine, and represents Red Oak MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, Nate the Mule White. And his opponent, standing directly across the cage, coming to us from Nashua, New Hampshire, representing Karasu Tengu Academy. He's here, Jack Burke.
He's a showman, but he does not have the crowd on his side. I think it's classic striker against grappler. I think Jack Burke's going to want to keep it standing, and I think Nate's going to want to take him to the ground.
All right, here we go. The mule out of the blue corner, Burke out of the red. Burke landed a shot right there, but the mule walks through it, looking for a takedown. He's got it.
Going to his wrestling. Good job stepping over those legs right there. Jack Burke making no attempt to get his knees in. It looks like he's going for a cradle. He's going to try and stuff Jack all night long. Looks like maybe an Americana. Might go for an Americana right here. He might have it.
Oh boy, Nate White looking for an early.
Oh, Jack's out of it. Good job spinning out of it. Nate's going to take his back.
He looks like he's too high.
Yeah, he is very high, but he might have his arm for a belly up armbar. And he's going to stay with it.
Oh, wow. Nate White looking for a first round armbar. The mule.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes quick at 1 minute 10 seconds on round number 1. Your winner via submission due